After tying up, robbing, and abandoning a former friend in a barn and shooting a taxi driver dead, Maurice Mason and his nephew, Benny Fryer, realize the police will soon be onto them. With Mason's ex-girlfriend as a prisoner, they are climbing a hill in Lake Delton, Wisconsin, unsure of their next move. The men contemplate a murder-suicide pact.
They don't want to go to prison, so they decide that they're going to do a murder-suicide pact. One will kill the other and then kill themselves.
But neither have the guts to go through with it. Mason kills time by doing something he's done often. He rapes Jennifer. His nephew has a sick favor to ask.
Fryer approaches Mason and says, "You know, I haven't had sex in a long time. I'd like to have sex with Jenny too. Is that okay?"
Mason allows Ben to have sex with Jennifer so he can appear to Ben to be a benevolent father. It also serves his sexual fantasies about seeing Jennifer humiliated, and it also puts Ben under his further control and manipulation.
I'm cold. I want to go home.
We'll go home soon. Everything will be just fine.
After watching his former girlfriend suffer, Mason decides his love must die.
You know what you gotta do. You know I love you, right?
I will always haunt you. Please don't kill me, Ben. God help me. Please don't. Please don't.
And then Fryer just blows her away. Shoots her point blank in the head. Cold-blooded murder.
Throwing the gun into the nearby undergrowth, the deadly duo head into town for a final moment of pleasure.
They compose themselves, walk through the front door of the restaurant, and order 2 surf and turf dinners like nothing even happened.
Mason and Fryer ask the restaurant manager to call for the police.
We got a call. They had 2 individuals who came out there, had eaten a big meal at the restaurant, and then were now asking for the police. They told them that it was an emergency, and they wouldn't tell them anything else. They just wanted to speak to the police.
Hey, did you guys call police?
Officer, you should arrest us.
Why would I want to do anything like that?
Because we have quite a story to tell you.
They're arrested initially for ordering their meals with no intention of paying for them. But once in custody, the police learn about their brutal rampage. Benny Fryer makes a big admission, but refuses to go into detail.
He said that they had killed several people and that he wanted to talk to a lawyer. And that was basically all he would say.
Sergeant Britt speaks to Mason, who reveals everything.
It was like in a downhill spiral.
It was just calm. It meant nothing to him, most of the events.
Despite having brutalized, kidnapped, raped, and murdered Jennifer, Mason claims he loved her.
Best friend I've ever had in my whole life. Every minute that I spent with her was cherished, even under a bad situation. There were some times when Jen wanted to go back and I should have just let her go back.
Please.
I love Jenny. She didn't deserve that.
Mason agrees to take investigators to Jennifer's body.
I drove Mason out to the scene. We walked through the field there with Mason. We got short of where her body was eventually located, and he just stopped. He wouldn't go any farther. And I continued on, was able to locate her body. At that point, I checked for a pulse and confirmed that she was in fact dead.
Mason says he had a plan to rob John Romberg, the taxi driver, and place him in the trunk of his cab, and claims he didn't intend to kill him.
I was sitting in the car. I cocked the gun. I was just starting to get out of the car, and that's when the gun went off. We took off.
Mason also describes the attack on his one-time friend, David Klein.
I felt bad about that. In fact,
didn't you think he was going to die, taping him all up?
off his nose, I let hope so he could breathe. I was worried that animals would go out there and eat him up, and I thought, well, he wasn't really tied that well. I thought maybe in the end he could have got out.
Mason agrees to take police to where he left Klein. It's 6 days since he was tied up in the barn. Will they find him alive?